Hello everybody. Welcome to Mama Misty's Real Kitchen. Thank you for joining and following today. I missed everybody. It's been about a week or so since I've done a live broadcast and we are back. Yay! It's a happiness is homemade kind of day and we have a kitchen full of kindness as always. So welcome. Good to see everyone. And don't forget, comments are welcome. I may have the answer, I may not, but it's worth asking. So, today we have chicken teriyaki stir fry. Super duper simple. I'm going to make it really easy for everyone to make their own stir fry. I have these noodles that I buy. Every grocery store has an Asian section. And they sell these lovely noodles. This is lo mein noodles. It says it right on it for lo mein. They do these and the thinner ones, the rice noodles, but this is the one I use. This is the one they use in the restaurants. So this is what I buy. They're already cooked. It's just a matter of putting them in your stir fry when it's pretty much done. So I'll show you those. But you can find those at any grocery store. So here we go in stir fry lands. Again, this is super easy for any family to make. It's not hard. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money. You can go to the Chinese food store or restaurant and spend so much money. It's ridiculous. This will cost me, if you add the chicken in it, it's about $8 to feed the entire family. It's a lot of food. Noodles are just like you make spaghetti. They're filling. So here we go. Welcome. I see you, Lori and Robert. Welcome. Alrighty. So the first thing, I have said this before to everybody, cleaning mushrooms. Cleaning mushrooms is not normal vegetable washing because you can't drown them in water. It doesn't work that way. You have to wipe them gently with a damp cloth or you're going to make your mushroom mushy. No pun intended. But it's not going to work out. So you just wipe them with a damp cloth, get all the soil off so they're nice and clean. You wouldn't know that was in the ground. It shines like a baby's butt. All right. So you do that to all your mushrooms. I hope everyone has had a wonderful summer. Thank you to everybody for my birthday wishes. It was very kind of everybody. I actually took a trip to Lake Winnisquam, where I got the pleasure of going to a Chaos and Kindness store. Yay, thank you, Recycled Percussion. Wonderful store, wonderful reasons. They're as kind could be. I got to sign the wall. It was great experience. All right. Our mushrooms are clean. And that's our step. So the vegetables in stir fry shouldn't be gigantic. You should be able to put them in your mouth without having to look like a billy goat. Yeah, you don't want to look like that. So what I do, I already cut up a stalk of celery. I portioned it out a tad, so it's really small. But what I'm going to do now is I want them to be the size of toothpicks because you want it to cook. Stir fry, you put in the things that cook a little bit longer first. So we're going to chop these very finely and I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. So it's like matchstick celery. Think of it like that. See the little pieces? That's what we want. Okay? We're going to cut all the celery to that dimension, all these little matchsticks. I buy the matchstick carrots because it's convenient. If you'd like to cut your carrots like this yourself, go ahead. But I do cheat a little bit and buy the matchstick carrots. So I'm just chopping my celery like I showed you. So we're going to put actually the celery, the carrots in first with the green peppers. You can put whatever vegetables you want in your stir fry. If you don't like peppers, don't put them in. If you don't like celery, don't put it in. It's your stir fry. You can make it any way you want. All right, so I have my little matchstick celery all cut up and ready to go. Lovely. So we're going to put that aside because that's going to go in first. The last thing we're going to put in is my bean sprouts because they cook like that. I love bean sprouts. All right, broccoli. We don't want to cut it huge. I cut the stems off. I don't really like florets are obviously my favorite. I don't know who feels what way about broccoli, but a lot of stems, ugh, that's no good. So we're going to cut this up. This is the size of my broccoli. It's not the whole floret. I cut it up nicely. We don't want gigantic pieces. This is the broccoli, and this is it cut up. Much better. You don't want to shove that whole thing in your mouth. You want a little bit of everything in each bite. So bite size, cut it up. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're cutting up the broccoli bite size. As so, I think everybody knows how to chop broccoli small. Be careful though, because the florets will break up and then you have little green flowers everywhere. So, and it's hit or miss. Yeah, we're going to chop these bad boys up. And it's all nice bite size. Nothing huge that makes you look like that animal that's really trying to get their snack from you. No big mouth bass visuals here. Alright, so we're cutting this up. Here we go. Again, very nice small pieces. Yumminess. Okay. I think we got enough broccoli. I think I took too much out. Be careful for that too. You want like an equal amount of everything. You don't want a stir fry that's all one vegetable because that's too much. Okay, so our broccoli is chopped up, our celery is chopped up, and I cheated and bought matchstick carrots, which, hey, it was convenience at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I have onion here. I was going to get red onion, and I didn't. So I have a nice Vidalian onion, which is fine because they're nice and sweet. But I only want like one slice. So I'm going to cut one slice of the onion. And what I'm going to do to this, I want to keep the length of it. I don't want tiny pieces of onion in my stir fry. So I'm just going to cut it in half. Take out the center. So then you have these nice long pieces. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. All right, so we got that. All right, let's get our pan going. Yeah. All righty. It's heat time. Okay. All right, we're going to turn our pan on. And sesame oil. Of course, sesame oil gives you that flavor that you are looking for. So we are going to put about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Like so. Then about 2 teaspoons of garlic. I'm using minced garlic right now. If you want to buy garlic and chop up your own clove, I'm not going to tell you no. Knock yourself out. I just am doing a quick, simple stir fry to make things simple. I have prepared items. Not everything, but some. Okay. So now, in my pan, I have sesame oil and minced garlic. I have it on about 6, which is medium heat. So this is going to get all goody, smelly, yummy. I'm going to mix it around so that the garlic infuses with the sesame oil. It just marries it. It makes that oil garlicky, sesame-ish. However you want to say that. All right. It smells great, by the way. Yum. Okay, so that's going. Now, we're going to put the carrots in. I have about a cup of matchstick carrots. That's going in. Then, we are going to put our 1 slice of onion that we sliced and then sliced in half. So it's long pieces. Because onion flavor adds so much to everything. I don't know, I never liked onions as a kid. It's so weird. I love the flavor. The flavor's amazing. I eat them now. They have to be cooked. I can't eat them raw, but the flavor is amazing. It's crazy how you get older and things change. You're not as picky, or taste buds change. My daughter does forges for mushrooms now, and she wouldn't eat a vegetable to save her life. But now it's different. Alright, so we're mixing the onions and the carrots and the garlic with the sesame oil right now. As you can hear, it's sizzling. It smells amazing in here. It's aromatherapy. And my cooking is therapy too. I love it. Okay, now celery. Our little matchstick celeries are going to go in there with the carrots, onions. Now we're going to cut off a slice of green pepper. I'm not going to use a whole green pepper. I'm just going to cut off a tidbit. Again, you can use as much as you want or as less as you want. This is your stir fry. You do what you want. And I'm going to cut it very thin like I did the celery and the carrots. Just like that. See, little matchstick sizes. We're going to throw that in there as well. I like green pepper. I'd eat them raw out of my mother's garden when I was little. They're one of my favorite fresh vegetables is green pepper. And it's not really too popular with some, but it is with me. Alrighty. Green pepper. Ta-da! Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to mix that up. So carrots, green pepper, and onion do take time to cook. It's getting a little hot in this pan, so I'm gonna cover it real quick while I cut up the mushrooms with you. Alright. Looks and smells great. So I'm gonna put it on 4 now. I have it on 6. I'm gonna put the cover on because we want that steam to cook those vegetables for us because they do take a little bit longer than the rest. So now that we cut up the broccoli, we're going to put that aside. When you cook green vegetables, you want them to end up vibrant when they're on your plate. Because if you do cook them too much, it takes all those lovely vitamins out and you don't get the vitamins that you could possibly digest because you overcooked it. So we're going to cut up our mushrooms. You can cut them big chunks. You can cut them slices. I'm going to do slices because I like slices in my stir fry. Again, this is your stir fry. I'm just giving you some knowledge, so to speak. You don't have to do it exactly how I do it, but I'm just giving you some ideas. This is what I do. I just share my cooking, my ideas, my techniques, everything. And you do what you want with it. I've had many people try them out, which I'm very flattered. Thank you, all of you who shared that you've tried my recipes. It's great to hear that. And this is why I do it. I love to cook. Cooking is my therapy. Cooking makes me happy. And I like to just share it. I like to show you my recipes. I like to show you what I do, what makes me happy. You can watch it or not, but I just like to be a part of something that's positive in life. So welcome to my positive kitchen. All right, mushroom are chopped, broccoli is chopped. Here we go. I'm gonna take this off. You can also add eggs to this, or no meat to make it vegetarian. And if you want to make it vegan, add tofu instead of the chicken. And no egg, of course. Alright, so these are looking lovely. Alrighty. Next, we are now going to add the mushrooms. And not everybody likes mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so I'm adding a little extra. There we go. And I just slice them. Just so they have some body to them, no tidbits or chunks or anything. Because soon we're going to add our flavors. all we have in here right now is garlic with the vegetables. Alright, so now we added our mushrooms. Okay, we're going to turn this up again back to medium, because remember we turned it down to 4 because those veggies were cooking quite quickly, and we wanted to kind of put on the brakes and slow them down. Alrighty, broccoli. As much broccoli and everything as you want. We're going to put that in there now. So we have quite a mix of veggies. And we're not done yet. Oh no. Oh no. We have broccoli, mushrooms, carrots, onions, green peppers, garlic, sesame oil. That's what we got going on right here. Alright, we're just going to mix this up. And now we are going to add roasted red peppers. I love my roasted red peppers. Okay. You don't have to. This is mine, so I want to. So we're just going to take some. I already sliced pretty much, but I just kind of give them another slice because they're thickly sliced. So yeah, just gonna chop, chop, chop. Oops. There we go. Alright. Roasted red peppers. Here we go. And it adds a little bit of color. You could do red bell peppers too if you wanted to. Alright. This is smelling amazing. It smells so good. We add the goodies now. The flavor flav. Alright. Okay. Alright, so look how pretty that looks. I know you guys can see it. Okay. So now, here we go. And this depends on what you like. Okay? You don't have to make it spicy at all, which, to add a bite to it, I use sambal, but you don't have to add spicy at all. We are going to add a teaspoon of oyster sauce. It's very thick. See? Very thick. It's good though. Alright, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of hoisin. I'm just going to mix up a little bit here while we're waiting for the rest. We're going to add a little bit more sesame oil. We're just going to like drizzle it about. There we go. That's good. Teaspoon. Alright, so let's mix this up now that we have a teaspoon of hoisin, a teaspoon of oyster sauce, and another teaspoon of sesame oil. Sesame oil has an awesome flavor. If you've never used it, try it. You'll see what I mean. It brings out that Polynesian flavor that you're used to having when you go out. Okay. Next, we're going to do, just now, we'll add more later, but right now you only want about a teaspoon of soy sauce. Because we're going to add it later, but we're going to add teriyaki. I'm going to put the chicken in. And then we're going to turn it up a little bit more. Now we're up to almost high, but not quite, because we want the moisture to reduce. But what we're going to do now is add our chicken. Alright, so this is where we're at now. You can see that. This is where we're at now. We're going to push this aside, like so. Just like that, so it's half and half. If you add eggs to your lo mein, which I'm not today, you can put some scrambled eggs, beaten eggs right there and scramble them up and then mix them in with your lo mein. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm not a eggs in my lo mein type of person, but you can if that's what you like. But now, chicken. I've had this chicken marinating in teriyaki soy sauce all day. It's chicken thighs. cut up and diced chicken thighs. They're more tender than chicken breasts. I use chicken thighs for my chicken teriyaki. There we go. We're going to cook this down here on the other half. So I'm going to kind of move my pan over so it's not exactly even, but the chicken's over the burner. And this is going to get all yummy goodness. I don't know how many of you have tried to make stir fries at home or fried rice or anything like that. Hey, Robert. Yes, happiness is homemade. I love it. All right. Right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now this is why I said only a teaspoon of soy, because as you can see, all the teriyaki I put in the chicken is cooking now. So yeah, we want to cook up that chicken. I hope everyone's doing some fun stuff over the summer. I know I have done my trips with David, watching my granddaughter a lot, and I just helped out my mom this week. But the weather's been off and on. There's been a lot of rain. Rain and storms. We did see a shooting star over Lake Winnisquam, though. It was wonderful. Alright, so we're cooking this chicken up. So the reason I said save bean sprouts for last, these cook in 2 seconds. But again, if you don't like bean sprouts, don't use them. You can use Napa cabbage. You can slice Napa cabbage really thin and add that. That's a wonderful item in stir fries. See what else? Water chestnuts. A lot of people add water chestnuts. I'm not a fan of water chestnuts, but if you are, you can add them. David is, but I don't know what it is. It's a weird crunch bite. I don't know. I don't like it. So I don't use them. It's like those mini corns that you can buy in a can. I just don't see the purpose, but whatever. Different strokes for different folks. Okay. So we got this chicken going. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, ready? Alright, so our chicken is about 50% cooked. And as you can see, again, one pot. One pot, but I had a jigsaw puzzle of a cutting board, which I'm trying to figure out a solution for that. Bear with me. Alright, now this is where the bite comes in. We are going to add a half a teaspoon of sambal. You don't have to add this, but this gives it a really good bite. I like a little bit of spice. It's good flavor, not like hot, rip your tongue out. It's good flavor. And then a little bit of allspice, just a sprinkle, right on the chicken. Here we go. Right, then we're going to go back to mix and mix and mix. See, now this is all cooking up. And once you start mixing all these flavors together, you're going to get that aroma. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, that smells just like I just bought it from a restaurant. But you didn't. You made it all by yourself at home. Alright. We are mixing it all now. It's like a yummy, smells delicious pate. Alright. Holy moly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Looks so good. Delicious. Wait till you guys see this. Wait till you try it yourself and try it. I'm telling you. Okay. You know what I'm missing? Salt. A little bit of salt. You don't have to, but this dish needs some. Just a little bit. Not like an entire handful. I got a pinch of salt. Alright. There we go. Robert, I know you've made stir fries. Plenty. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to show you. Look at that loveliness, everybody. Okay, not done yet, but close. That is our stir fry for the moment. Now we're going to add some bean sprouts. I like bean sprouts. They add, they're not bland, but they just add like an earthy flavor, which complements the allspice. Like, not too many people use bean sprouts. When I make my hot and sour soup, I put extra bean sprouts in it. But I just like them. They do. They're very earthy. You have to like that kind of flavor. If you don't, then don't use them, because you won't want it. But I do. So I did. I put a lot. Alright. So we're getting this all mixed up. Now here's the next soy sauce additive. I hope you're all paying attention. Okay. This will be posted on my Mama Misty's Real Kitchen. Don't worry if you missed anything. Extra mushrooms, heck yeah, you know it. Teriyaki soy time. We had regular soy, now it's teriyaki. Yes, my family knows how to make stir fries, all of us. Okay. So it's about a teaspoon of teriyaki soy. Okay. Good to the last drippity drop. Alright. That's a little more flavor. It smells so good. Alright. Okay, so now we are going to, this is all set. My stir fry is all set. I'm going to move it aside. It's just kind of getting flavorful. So I'm just going to put my lo mein noodles on the other side like I did the chicken. Ta-da! There. Tongs. We are just going to move these around, get them nice and warm, like they're in a little soy sauce jacuzzi. Yummy, yummy. Get all delicious. And let me tell you, you are going to enjoy this so much that you made it yourself that you're not going to want to go out and spend that money at a Chinese restaurant and buy stir fry or Korean or wherever you go. Asian cuisine, we'll call it. You will want to make it yourself because you did such a good job and it tastes so good. Alright. We're going to mix all this up now. It's all gonna party together. Alright. Here we go. Alright. I just sounded like that lady from the Lay's potato chip commercial. I forget her name. She's a comedian, but that commercial always gets stuck in my head. Okay. Stir fry. Yes, I'm a dork, but it's okay. Alright, we have stir fry, people. Chicken teriyaki stir fry. It's delicious. Oop, I'm flying broccoli everywhere. Look at it! Yum. Yum, yum. So now we're going to put the lid on because to finish it off, when you serve your family, we're going to chop up some scallion. It's a nice little flavor too. And if you don't add onions, it just adds that little note. Because onion seasons a lot. Like, onion's really good with everything. Just the flavor of it. Very important when you're cooking. And sesame seeds. So we have finished our stir fry. Let's see here. Chicken teriyaki stir fry. That looks amazing. I love it. Holy mackerel. Oh my gosh, look at that. You can feed your family. This is a big helping, but so we'll do this. We'll sprinkle some scallions on top. And then sprinkle some sesame seeds, like so. And there you go. Chicken teriyaki stir fry. It's very easy. I hope you try it. I'm gonna try a bite right now because I can smell all the seasoning. Oh my god. It's so good. Hot but good. You will never want to get it takeout again. Make it yourself. It's so simple. My recipes, I try to simplify them. Just because going out to eat is so expensive these days. And we're not millionaires. You know, we just went through COVID. We need to save all the money we can. So utilize these recipes. It's very helpful in your wallet. And you can still feed your family a nice meal and know that you made it. It's very gratifying. Well, thank you everyone for watching Mama Misty's Real Kitchen tonight. My live broadcast of a chicken teriyaki stir fry. It's delicious. I'm gonna go eat my dinner and finish my unfiltered Downey's pear. If you've never tried it, try it. It's really good. It's a newfound item that I saw when we were on vacation, and it's actually really delicious. So try it out. But thanks again for watching, and my kitchen is always full of kindness, and happiness is homemade. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time on my next live broadcast. Keep smiling.